bright parents. So we are now live here in Maldives and we are in the Hard Rock Hotel and it's so beautiful in here. To that side, that is the Sai Lagoons by Hilton, and this is the Marina Crossroads. So it's so beautiful and it's one of the most coveted destinations in the world. I'm with Peachy and she's a top advisor and manager also, and we're enjoying in Maldives Beach. What do you love about SunLife?
SunLife brings us the brighter life, the good life.
Oh,
Quality time with our family. At the same time, all this beautiful incentive trip for free.
we are in the Hard Rock Cafe in Maldives, and this is it. They have a lot of souvenirs and all things that we want. Hi! Bright parents, I'm here live with the legendary, handsome, powerful, and super rich branch
Yung last week
manager.
nakabawi natin ng konti. Medyo lang, medyo.
And no, kidding aside, no. So we have the Asia's youngest top manager of the whole. Well, that's whole Asia, no. So we have here Mr. GV Badil, in
Hi.
which his life has been featured in MMK as well as Jessica Soho. So GV, what made you start up SunLife?
Well, basically, I was a walk-in applicant for SunLife. I needed an extra income, so I had to look for a job that fits my degree. It's accountancy. So I thought sales, accounting, finance, there's SunLife.
Okay. So GV, what was the best part of you being in SunLife? What happened, or can you share?
Well, basically, my life has changed 180 degrees. Like, literally everything about me has changed, from the way I dress, the way I talk, the way I give back to my parents. Because through SunLife, I was able to change not just my life, not just my family's life, but all of the 2,000 advisors I was able to be in SunLife, including the two other branches that I was able to spin off with a span of 3 years.
Wow, GV, you've led 2,000 advisors.
Or maybe more.
Oh, wow. So GV, because you've already reached that epitome of success, being the #1 branch manager for several years, what is a GV looking for pa ba right now?
Well, I have a very clear vision of my future, at least for the next 5 years. I'm 30 right now. At the age of 35, I wanted to have two. Number one,
Okay.
to have my own Phoenix Palm building. Not an
Wow.
office, not a floor, but a Phoenix Palm building.
Wow.
So I will call it, I cannot say it. I cannot say it yet. It's 5 years from now. But everything is already there. I mean, the designs. I've been looking for the location. But I'm very clear about that vision. But in 5 years' time, I'll be having my own building, not an office. And that's basically for SunLife alone. That's only and dedicated for SunLife. Number two, at the age of 35, I wanted to be a billionaire.
Wow. Hear that, bright parents, no? It's not by the millions, by the billions na ngayon.
Well, basically, based on my computation of my projection, if I do this, if I do that, if you have a very clear vision, the path towards there, it's going to be clear as well. So yeah, the 35 1 billion goal is clear to me right now.
GV, you started from scratch.
From nothing, yeah, literally.
Wow, from making that first million to that 100 million and eventually that billion in 5 years. So GV, what are your tips to millennials and why they should be part of this industry?
Well, basically, you have to think that your parents are not getting any younger. We need to make sure that we speed up our success. Success doesn't happen overnight. As a matter of fact, there is no shortcut to success. But I'm happy to say that while there is no shortcut to success, there is a speedboat to success. And that I think is SunLife. SunLife was able to change so many lives in decades, in hundreds of years of its existence. And the thing is, I'm one of the many people whose life was changed, and it changed really for the better. And me now, my mission is to change other people's lives. And I think that's what life all about. That's about passion, that's about purpose, and more importantly, that's about our goals for our family and for our personal.
Yeah, GB, I've noticed that in every trip, so we're here in Maldives, and the last time in New Zealand,
New
you
Zealand.
always bring your parents. So I noticed you really love your parents. So can you share to the young millennials about loving our parents?
Well, first things first, it's in the Bible. You have to read the Bible to know that it's in the Bible. That's one. Secondly, I think it's about time. We need to get pressured and we need to bring our family to the coldest country, to the best restaurant. Why? Because we never know the timing of the Lord, and you don't want to live with regrets, because that's the most painful thing that could happen to you, to live with regrets. At ako, well, I have time, and that is the big opportunity I'm given now. I'll capitalize on it. Yung pera, you could easily earn that. I mean, it's expensive, I have to say. It's expensive because it's luxury trip. They are not part of
Yes.
my incentive, but I have to pay for them using that VIP luxury package. It's very expensive, but katulad nung sinabi ko, you could earn the money anytime, anywhere. It's easy to earn money, but the time, the opportunity with your parents, it's not going to be back at all anymore.
Right. GV, how about for those, let's say, single moms or single dads out there who has kids? Like, what can you advise to them in terms of them saving up for their children's future?
Well, basically, if we're talking about them joining the company, I could really recommend on that. Why? Because some people are really hands-on of their kids, right?
Right.
Diba, I would stay in my house, I'd take care of my children, but little did you know that it's more fun to celebrate parties or bonding in Paris, in New Zealand, and you could earn that here in SunLife. I mean, you have to work. You have to work for better future of your kids, and that's really something that SunLife could offer to everyone.
So, JV, if you were to give three tips, like strategically, in plotting out for our future, what would be the top three tips that you can give?
Top three tips. Well, there's a lot, but I'll focus on some usual thing I tell people. Number one, it's in Tagalog. Okay lang ba?
Yes,
Okay lang.
pwede.
Number one, gagawin mo na lang, galingan mo na.
Ayun.
In whatever you do, you put excellence to it. Into the most little thing, you have to put excellence to it. Because I think that has been my secret to success. That's one. Number two, mangangarap ka na lang, lakihan mo na. You need to have a very big visions with a very big desire to begin with. And that dream would give you direction, would give you guide on you doing things. I mean, you have to dream big dreams. You have to dream big dreams.
True.
And third, magmamahal ka na lang, lubusin mo na. Love your clients, love your parents, love your job, love yourself. I mean, you need to give love. You need to have so much love to give to people, because literally, technically, figuratively, in whatever sense it is, it would come back to you.
Wow, there we have it, right, parents? The awesome, the smart, the everything na, no, Sir JV Badil. Thank you so much, JV.
Thank you so much. Bye.
JV, you're There you have it. All sunlighters here enjoying in Maldives, and this is all I'm done today. So what are you waiting for? Be an advisor now and enjoy! Hi, bright parents! Nandito po kami sa Maldives at kasama ko ngayon si Ma'am Edith Dalawampo, no? So, grabe yung story niya. She used to be a kababayan And now, here in SunLife, she's enjoying a brighter life. Ma'am Edith, paki-share naman ng story mo po.
Hi! Ano nga pong pangalan ng team mo?
Sa Red Mahogany.
Good afternoon po sa inyo. Good morning. Ako po si Edith Dalawang po. Nag-sunlight ako kasi gusto ko maranasan yung brighter life. Pero pwede ko pong sabihin na iniisip ng iba na aksidente yung pagkapasok mo or parang hindi mo gusto kasi maaaring pinilit ka, napilitan ka lang at parang pinagbigyan mo lang yun nag-invite sa'yo. Pero isa lang yung sasabihin ko, hindi siya po aksidente. Siya po ay plano ng Diyos sa buhay mo, plano ng Panginoon na gamitin ka, nadalo yan ng pagpapala sa buhay ng maraming kababayan natin. Alam niyo po ba na napakalaki ng roles natin as a financial advisor? Tayo po yung magiging channel of blessing para abutin sila. At alam niyo ba yung buhay ko bago po ako nag-SunLife? Matindi siya. 20 years po akong OFW sa Italia at imagine, parang kung iisipin ko po, doon na ako tatanda. Kasi yung comfort zone, yun po yung comfort zone ko. Diba? Exactly, sumusweldo na ako monthly. E dito kay SunLife, diba, pag walang client, walang sweldo. Pero alam niyo po ba, nung nakita ko kung ano naman yung benefits na kayang bigyan ng SunLife sa buhay ko, sa pamilya ko at sa kliyente ko, iniwan ko po ang bansang Italia.
Wow.
Glory to God po. Ako po ngayon is 4 years na po kay SunLife.
Wow.
Manager na rin po ako and
Congrats.
naghahandle na po ako ng nasa 80 na financial
Wow.
advisor. So imagine that, kung si Edith Dalawang po ay sumuko at hindi naniwala ng brighter life pala, ay pwedeng maranasan ng maraming tao. Sana po wala yung team ko. Wala yung 80 advisor na nangangarap na maranasan yung brighter life. Ikaw na nasa SunLife ka na, focus ka lang, mangarap ka, kasi malinaw sa ating lahat, pangarap ang pwedeng magpakilos sa ating lahat. Nahihirapan, napapagod, struggle, part po yan ng proseso ng Lord para magtagumpay ka. Kaya dito po kay SunLife, sipagan mo lang, mararanasan mo yung brighter life. Guys, God bless, and ako'y naniniwala, mas marami pang biyaya ang nakalaan sa ating lahat. Dahil may Diyos na laging nagpapala. Thank you so much, UM.
Thank you. Thank you, Ma'am Edith. And
you.
God bless.
Bye-bye.
Right, parents, welcome to Maldives, the beautiful island of Malay. And this is the beautiful Hard Rock Villas behind you. To the left, these have more than 1,000 islands here in Maldives. We have lots of sea creatures, coral reefs, and it's really the world's most famous destinations from 2020 to 2021. Bye! Right, parents, I'm here right now. Isang fellow Ilongga, si Ma'am Shoni Reposcolo, who used to be a teacher, Ma'am Shon, no?
OFW.
OFW also, and now she is leading a team kag Ilongga, gini siya ya. So, Ma'am Shon, how was your life here in SunLife?
Yeah, it made my life brighter. You know, it's not only me, but for my entire family. So, being a SunLife advisor, it is really a great help for us because it indeed malaki yung tulong sa aming family kasi nandito ko na-achieve yung aking goal bilang para maging brighter life.
Yan.
Okay.
How about Ma'am Sean, ano ba yung mga advice mo sa ating mga kana OFW clients or those who are starting out na plan, ano bang maganda?
So as OFW, hindi naman hindi tayo permanent sa abroad, tama? So yung kailangan natin, a portion of our income, we have to set aside. Like 20% of our kita, set aside. At kailangan matutong mag-budget at mag-ipon. Kasi darating yung panahon na hindi ka na able. Hindi, what if kung magkasakit ka? Who will take care of you? Of course, di ba? Kung may naitabi ka dyan, hindi ka problema ng family mo at hindi ka problema ng mga anak mo. Kasi mayroon kang naitabi. Kasi katulad ngayon, pandemic, di ba? So, everyone is vulnerable. Everyone is susceptible. No one is exempted. So, bakit hindi natin i-protect yung ating sarili, di ba? Para ma-mitigate natin yung ating gastusin. Kasi, you know, if we are protecting ourselves, we are mitigating the future expenses, di ba? It's like hospital bills. So, kahit ano pang kayod natin, in the future, if you don't have protection, with health protection, mauubos yan. And those accumulated assets and properties natin, ibenta natin yan in a cheaper price to prolong our life, di ba? So yung masasabi ko lang na kailangan talagang magtabi kasi hindi lahat na oras ay nasa labas tayo or sa ibang bansa tayo. So yun lang. Kung gusto mo mag-retire early, mag-ipon ka at magplano ng maayos na sa itong panahon, itong edad ko, at least for good na ako, kasama ko na yung aking family at mga anak. So yun yun lang naman kailangan planuhin. Huwag tayong magpariwara or yung lax ka lang. Kasi inisip natin, bata pa lang ko, the better or the earlier you start, the more investment you have. Because it will take long time tayo na nag-invest sa SunLife. So yun yung yung akin lang masasabi. So yun kailangan talaga may disiplina.
Yes.
And of course, invest wisely, invest regularly, and invest and invest kailangan talaga
Long term.
long term. Okay. So yun lang. Kung gusto mo for good maaga, yun gawin natin. Yun.
Mami Shoni, you have 3 kids, tapos ang galing ni Mami Shoni, may almost siyang doktor at matatalino ang kanyang mga kids. So, ano ba yung ginawa mo, Ma'am Shon, para maging magaling ang mga kids mo?
Okay. I'm not bragging ha. Modesty aside, of course, my children are scholars. So, yung aking pinagdasal ko talaga sila na maging matalino, kung ano yung hiningi ko, babae. So, babae una, matalino, maganda, at of course, smart.
Yes.
At saka normal na ipanganak. Yung pangalawa naman, syempre lalaki, gwapo, matalino, at normal din. So, binigay din ni Lord. Yung pangatlo, so babae din. Babae, maganda, matalino din, at saka normal na pinanganak. So, pero may nakalimutan ako. Ano yung nakalimutan ko? Yung height. Kasi sana kung nahingi ko, baka tatangkad din yung mga anak ko. Pero hindi, di bali. Tangkad din yung utak nila.
Yes.
Yun. Tapos, syempre, yung anak ko ngayon, nagme-med from UP High School to UP College.
Galing.
Tapos, ngayon, nagme-med, third year college sa West Visayas University sa La Paz.